Okay, we live lit. What's up? What's up? My name is Angelique, the artist. There is some music in the background. I hope that it's not my music. Well, it's not my music, and I hope that I don't get like claimed on it. There's not much I can do about it, and I don't feel like moving. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome. It's Wednesday. How are you feeling? Um, I put together a schedule that I felt like would be the most available schedule. And Wednesdays at 4 a.m. was on there. And you're like, 4 a.m.? That's wild and crazy. Why so early? Um, Mostly because I'm usually up around this time anyway. And also, there's a lot of like the different time zones and everything. And I think since I am up, then there's no reason that I shouldn't take advantage of this time to connect with people in different spaces. So, yeah, that is the time, 4 a.m. on Wednesdays. As you can probably tell or see after this, it's about 4:30. And I'm just gonna get into some of these sketches, these ink and watercolor paper, and then I'm going to be using these color pencils. These are regular as like just basic Prismacolor and like Blick standard color pencils. Um, and just I'm going to be using this water to help spread it. That's what I did with these. And since it's watercolor paper, it held really well. And also the ink from the sketch stayed in place mostly. You can see kind of here with the yellow. Maybe not. Excuse my nose, y'all. They've been having me at the freezer at Amazon, and my body is like not excited about it. You can't see that. I'm sorry. I apologize. But when you use the yellow, it kind of bleeds on the ink. I feel like it bleeds anyway, but when you cross over the finer lines with the thin that I used the 0.5 for with the yellow, it makes it like messy, um, which we can use to our advantage perhaps, but we'll just kind of color for now. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty chill. Um, I'll kind of tell you guys stuff that I'm working on. But TBH, I'm just gonna be on here getting in the hours. You feel me? It's gonna be like I'm standing around at work doing nothing but getting paid to be there. Like I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'm not gonna fold any clothes. I'm just gonna stand there. Just stand there and be on my phone. That's essentially what this is. I'm just showing up, y'all. Just showing up. Because that is half the battle. It's really like 80% of the battle. And I was realizing that, and see, let's just go on this little tangent. I was realizing that recently that I have a discipline. There are places I can improve my discipline, and showing up for myself is definitely one of them. Uh, and I realized that this is like what I was doing throughout my childhood, and I had this fear. We'll just call it, because it is false evidence appearing real, and it was appearing real enough for me to not be acting right. So um, I had this fear of how should I say this? Can you see this? Can't you see this? Hello? Okay, here we go. Um, I had a fear, excuse me, see, here we go, distractions, um, of just being in my natural state of enjoyment. Um, when I was a kid, this is all that I used to really do, other than like do my homework or help people out with different things, or like run around with my friends. Um, I would just sit and draw and color. And I also had, we'll get on that in a second. But I would just be drawing and coloring, and unless I was doing, like, again, playing with my friends or doing a sports activity, or like um, watching birds, climbing trees, like being active in other ways. What I really enjoyed doing was doing artwork. And I also said, like, things like doing homework and stuff like that, which I didn't really mind. Homework was pretty easy for me because it was like they just told us this. They told us where to find the answers. Like, it's there. Sometimes I felt like I was cheating because I was going in the book and finding it, but that was the whole point. And I feel like I'm kind of having that same thing where I have to overcome. Like, I know what I need to be doing. I know what the answers are. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. And a lot of that comes from like peer, I don't want to say it's peer pressure, because nobody's really pressured me. You feel me? Like, I feel like people have definitely encouraged me the other way. But it's like, maybe like peer perspective or something like that, where it's like I can see that my peers handle things in a different way. And I guess something about that made me feel like I had to handle things in a different way, like in a similar way, maybe. Um, but now that I have grown up, I've realized that these fools don't know what they're talking about or what they're doing. We're all just trying stuff out. And if you really want to live in your passion and in your dream, try doing what you love to do full time, all the time. Uh, and I've been telling people, like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, but I haven't been really doing it. So, yeah, I had that aha today that I've been doing this, and this is what I love to do. And I'm just grateful. And the other thing I was going to say is it's helping me to release this idea of preciousness and sacredness, um, like having too much pride, and like going through that process of release that I've also been working on for these past couple months. So I feel like that definitely ties into this. Um, because all of these are going to be handmade. Um, and then I'm going to give them to people for them to color on, and they may end up looking like this, or like, completely devastated. And I just have to either give them another one or say I don't have any more, right? Or draw them another one. And just know that they might destroy it anyway. And even though I'm like, this is an awesome thing, I'm super proud of it, um, they might destroy it. And I think that's something that's kind of prepping me to have children, because we all know children, again, have no regard, have regard for very little, because they are new in the world and they know their power, but we constantly are telling them that they have no power. Uh, and I feel like it's because as adults we're envious of that freedom. Um, so we try to stifle that and say, no, you have to do things my way. Kids are my bumper. And that's why I'm glad that I've kept hold of my youth and just my childlike spirit. Because I think it's one of the most essential things to actually being bold enough to execute on that idea that you have. Because when you're a kid, you're just like, oh, I want to do this thing. And then you go and do it. Like me, sitting here, just taking my time to, you know, create art that I'm proud of and I want to share with people, and then sharing it with people. Um, I've been thinking about getting back into stained glass. Well, I was gonna say not with actual glass, but once I get my studio, it's gonna be over. But kind of like the design of it. I used to do that a lot when I was a child. I grew up Catholic, so um, the windows were always something that I really loved about church, and just the buildings of worship um, that were like we attended. I know the Catholic Church gets a lot of guff about how they spend money. Well, let me tell you, they support the arts. Okay, they will invest in some artwork and some craftsmanship. um, but I think they kind of have moved away from that, because a lot of people, we're supposed to be focused on charity, right? I think somewhere along the way, I think Catholic people forgot it's supposed to be like you're wealthy and you're charitable. Um, I think that's what the idea should be. Um, you believe in like having abundance, and you believe that you are blessed by God to generate and to delegate wealth and resources and feed people and give them knowledge and bring them closer in relationship to God. Um, and I think that's been lost, to say the least. Um, but there's always time for a rerun, right? Oops. Yeah. Sometimes I look. I'm glad we're like 15 minutes in, because this is like when I'm like, I can end it if I want to, because I put that parameter on it. But like now I'm like starting to like get into it. I'm just kind of chilling, and I think the thing about streaming and being live doing this that makes me the most uncomfortable. We'll say it that way. Um, is that I feel like I have to be like on. I feel like I have to be like talking about, something that people are gonna relate to, I guess. I don't know, instead of just talking about myself and like what I'm going through and what I think and my own perspectives, things like that. I feel like I have to appease. Um, but in reality, okay, it's just about putting myself out there. And if I'm putting myself out there, then it has to be me. And it's just about spending time with me and my nose, y'all. I promise you, this was not an issue like 20 minutes ago. But also 20 minutes ago, I was asleep. So that's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because of the freezer at Amazon. But here's the thing, I feel like I can definitely be like, hey, I would like to not be in the freezer. And they would not assign me any freezer assignments. Um, like I feel like the opportunity is there, but then there's a part of me that's like, life presented this to me as some sort of challenge, right? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Yeah. Um, and I'm not particularly sure if it's a challenge of standing up for myself and saying, stop putting me in the freezer, or if it's one of those things where it's like conditioning my body for different experiences. Look, that cloud just popped out so good right now. Oh my God. Hold on. Did y'all see that? I'm gonna have to watch the replay on that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, snap. Y'all see I just twisted that cloud out? Yo, she's a professional. Okay. She's a whole artist, y'all. Um, yes, I love that. And that's the thing about studio time. Oh, studio time. Another big part of this is me just putting in the hours of craftsmanship, um, and just making it so y'all can see it, so y'all can see that I'm out here actually in these artistic streets grinding. And I realized before that I wasn't actually in the studio and doing my craft, which is why my craft was dying. Um, and thank you, Jose Trujillo, for um, ayúdame con mis artística challenges. Um, gracias. uh, yeah, I just realized that I wasn't doing the actual artwork because I was so busy doing all of the other like contacting, um, business ideation work. And I wasn't taking the time to be creative. And this is where things come full circle and how life actually, gets built and how you build a lifestyle that sustains you and helps and serves the community. Um, this is a perfect example of the need for my creative restoration sessions. because I need these for myself, right? Because I do get so caught up in doing like um, helping with other projects and volunteering and mostly like just working outside of doing the actual artwork, being the actual artist. I'm like the promoter and the manager and the sponsor, right? Oh, we got some little lips on him. Oh shit. Okay. Just had a moment. I was like, nah, get a little lip in there. Okay. Um, yeah, and at some point these streams will really just be me kind of talking and drawing. But right now in this beginning stage, I really feel kind of like I want to not explain, but articulate what the intention is and what uh, is my purpose for doing this. Um, let's go the other way. So that it's just here and it's documented, and if people are curious, they can go back and watch. And I think it's just kind of therapeutic. So I haven't had a voice recorder on my phone with this new phone. And let me tell y'all, I got so accustomed to just being able to go to my phone, hit the record voice memo, and just kind of brain spilling my thoughts. Um, but this one doesn't have it, so it's like, oof, 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 oof. So I've been kind of doing like voice messages through text on my phone, like to myself. So I have my phone number saved in my phone as my Diaz. Um, and I will send myself voice memos. The tough thing about this is that these are like sketch lines. So it's like I had to just kind of follow that, but a little more precisely because the pens, the ink, the way the ink and the paper come together. You gotta be a little bit slower. But just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Um, yeah. I've noticed something recently that I have a anxiety about talking and filling space with conversation. And normally I don't. Like, usually I'm okay. And I think it's recently I've been feeling more called into facilitating things and, you know, heading groups. And I think there's a expectation generally amongst people that there has to be something or someone going, saying something happening, or someone talking or whatever. Um, but it doesn't. You can just have the conversation end. And I think it's another thing where I'm like, did I complete that thought? Did I complete that statement? Oh, so this is one of the ones with the kind of stained glass design. I'm actually really excited to test this one out. Uh, ooh, yes, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like so hype right now. Gotta watch myself. I'm also trying to talk because I know this music is playing. And I don't know if it's going to get flagged or whatever. But again, I have no control over it. Um, it just is what it is. It's a part of the ambiance, right? So yeah. Oh snap! Something else these sketches are like giving me the lesson in is trusting myself and trusting that I have made the right marks with my pencil. And soon it'll be like with the pen itself, and I won't have the pencil lines. But until then, we will learn to trust ourselves with pencil. These smaller lines that I'm putting in, these kind of detail lines, these don't have pencil marks. It got a little like one of those Morty mouths. That wasn't intentional, but it's funny. This is stuff I like. This is stuff I like. So I feel like I want this outer line to be thicker, but maybe I just want it to appear thicker. So I'm gonna use this thin line for the, I guess that's kind of like the grouting, like the stuff between the glass that is kind of what's sticking it together, um, or what it's going into, or I guess I'm not sure. I'm not a stained glass craftsman. I don't know. Um, but I would love to find out what that's called. But this is kind of like the in between bits. And we're going to do it with this thinner 0.5 line. So that that line appears thicker by comparison, but it's not like heavy black, thick, to the point where it's like dark. It's just bold. Okay, I'm pretty proud of this. Let's just see, and this gives me life because I promise you before I started this stream, I was like, okay, we gotta do this. What would future me be doing right now? I went and I looked at my calendar and I was like, future me would be following this schedule. And I looked and it said 4 a.m. stream. And I said, okay. I was like, just get started. You just got to do your 15 minutes, right? And now here I am 30 minutes in, like, ooh, I'm so excited to have be doing this right now. And I feel like excited. And like Bob Proctor says, like, do what gives you life. Do what makes you excited to wake up in the morning. Oh, look at this. I'm excited to color this. Yo, this is a banger. I always remind myself they can't all be bangers, but this one's a banger. Okay. Oh, we're gonna color the heck out of you first. We're gonna finish. Two, two, two. Completion. Pew, pew. One step at a time. Pew, pew. Um, I think this one I'm gonna go outside the lines a bit because I kind of see how I want this to be, and I don't see it being that. So here we go. And the beautiful thing is, like, I can always erase the pencil if I don't follow it exactly. Following it exactly. Let's do this first, maybe. And we can decide what we want the inside to look like. And it's also a matter of when I do go outside of the sketched reference to know when to go back to just following the sketch line and being okay with that. A lot of this is really just psychological and it's all mental. Honestly, everything in life that you feel is being kept from you or that you're unable to do, it's all mental. If you've seen somebody do it, if you've had the thought about doing it, that means that the possibility exists. And something I heard Bob Proctor say recently was that this is all the human knowledge that we have. Like, this is all uh, Grand Rising, Carrie. It doesn't have anybody up here on the little corner. It still says 0. I would have said something earlier. What's up, Queen? Thanks for showing up. Um, but like all of the knowledge that we have, like in all the different self-help books, all the different medical books, and the science books, and the theology books, this is the highest knowledge that we have as human beings. It's like nothing is created or destroyed, in that if you don't act, it doesn't happen. Just like those different basic principles, and it's all something that you can maintain and control, and like, I don't use the word conform. Conform is not the right word, but like construct with your mental energy and with your thoughts. Like, and that's all that it really takes. That's literally all that it takes. Um, is allowing your mind to accept that this is a thing that's happening, and that, ooh, and that you are able to do that, and that all that's keeping you from doing that is doing it. Right? So yeah. Okay, it's getting a little wonky here, but I like the line weight variation. I'm definitely digging that. But as far as like what it's actually outlining, question mark. Okay, let's do it this way. Because I'm pretty sure these are like petals, okay? And I can put this here. And then I'll do these closer ones in like a thicker, the 0.8, so that it's, again, we just got a little bit of contrast. And I'm so excited to share these with y'all. Uh, the more I think about it, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, oops. Well, I guess that works, right? Because we'll have to. Mm. Because it means I just have to make more. And I really like just sitting here. And I love the idea of people seeing me make them live on stream and then coming to the class to color them, or to the workshop, or to the creative session, or to the whatever you want to call it, um, to color them and interact with them, and just interact with my art. And I think that that's really what I like as an artist. And I think it's because I am one of those artists that I color over other artists' artwork. I just got a painting yesterday from Fala's. Uh, it was $5.99. It was like one of those like multiple like mass printed canvases, but it had like this texture on it, and some flowers. And I was like, oh, I'm getting this, because I had to spend some store credit there, and like it was a whole shabako, a whole story time that I do have time to tell, and I could tell you, because the stream is supposed to be eventually getting into the 4 hour area, but I don't feel like telling it right now. I don't feel like reliving that experience. So I'll just say that I got a painting yesterday, and I'm really excited about painting it for you guys on stream, for you all on stream. Um, and I'm excited that I allow my karma to recycle in such a beautiful way, where I let people color over my artwork. You feel me? Like, it's a beautiful, relationship that I have with my audience and with my supporters. Uh, I love recycling. We love full circle moments, right? So yeah, we did all of these sketches. Oh yes, just in here making sure. And shout out to this queen for helping me break that barrier um, in the first place because she got. Let's turn the camera up since I'm not gonna be doing any more of that stuff. What up, Kim? Um, but shout outs to this queen for being here and being like my um, initiator into really doing this because she got this little spot up here, and I was like, ah, no. But then I was also like, ooh, I can color it. Um, and that would be cool. But I was so nervous about it. But since technically it was like defective, um, I felt more comfortable. Ooh, excuse me. Did I get it? It's 4 a.m. now. It's 5 a.m. But yeah, it just got me more comfortable with uh, doing this, right? Because this was a piece that I was really proud of. And I was just like, let me color it in any kind of way and don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about the colors or like shading or like anything like that. Just do it. Just do it. It's not even fully colored. Like, and that was another thing. It's like one of those things where um, you kind of have to overcome that mentality, like in order to step into a wealthy mentality. And I'll say I'm still definitely working on my mindset, but like stepping into a more abundant mentality, you have to understand that things come and they go, and that sometimes you're supposed to use all of something. Sometimes that all that you can get from something is just a part of it, right? Um, like when you get a drink, right? And it's something that you're just trying out because you want to try something new. And you realize, like, a quarter of the way through, you're like, I don't really like this, or this isn't making me feel well. Instead of drinking it because you paid for it, or because somebody got it for you, or to be polite or whatever. Just really being like, no thanks. Like knowing what's for you is, I think that's a big key to having a more abundant mindset. Also, when you like, what I was gonna say, because I was like, it's a little bit deeper than that. I was just watching this Jay Shetty reel on Instagram, and he was talking to someone. I don't remember who the person was because it was a reel. It wasn't like a whole podcast. So it was just kind of like him talking to this guy, and anyway, and he was explaining that the best way to keep toxic people from your life is to notice them off top, or like the best way to get people out of your life that are toxic is to notice them when you greet them or when you meet them that they are toxic. Um, and I think that's the same kind of situation where it's like you start realizing that this person isn't really meant for you to have in your life, or that they're not really treating you right, that you feel disrespected or like de energized when you're around them. But we tend to stick around in situations um, because we're like, I invested so much of my time and energy, and this person knows all of my secrets, or something like that, or like knows all of the things about me, or any of those types of situations where you feel attached to anybody for any reason, especially somebody that isn't treating you well, to really release that and to see that from the jump, because you know emotional intelligence and awareness is super important. Um, and if you feel or sense that somebody is making you feel emotionally in a negative place, then you should be aware of that and take the steps to remove, right? To take the steps to step back. But yeah, so this is what we got today, this banger. Um, I think we're just gonna color it. I think I'm gonna color it right now with you guys, with you all. Um, and then there's some of these. This one doesn't have eyebrows, but that's okay. And we got this one. So we're gonna color this one because I'm excited. Cool. Um, so these are the colors I picked ahead of time, and they're the colors that I'm gonna use. Um, and what I was doing to make this coloring process, because coloring with color pencils can be an ordeal at times to get to this level of pigmentation that you can't even really appreciate on this camera takes quite a bit of effort or like technique um, when it comes to color pencils because they really are just like I'm a colored pencil, right? Like I'm a pink pencil, I'm a green pencil, and when you, it's not like a crayon, it's not like a marker. Um, the pigment distribution is a lot lighter, so it takes a lot more like time and effort, which is why anytime I see anything done with like graphite or colored pencils, that's like very vibrant. I know that that person took hella time to do that, but moi, me, G, no, 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 gracias, no, gracias. Um, I haven't used these paint. Actually, let me soak these a little bit because I have not used my paintbrushes in an eternity, in a shamefully long amount of time. Um, so let's just get a little wet. That's what I said, right? I wish. Inappropriate. I was about to say some things, y'all. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. This definitely is not meant to be for kids, but well, if some children happen to happen in here, I promise you, if you invite your children to the family gatherings, you're not going to hear anything out of the ordinary from me. You feel me? Uh, this is life being like, you know, you doing this for the kids. Watch yourself. But this is my life, right? I gotta spill. Easy, easy, easy. Just, yeah, I gotta get my curtain so that I can be more aware of the space. Let's try this little brush. Um, See, so it's just like adding some water, right? And you can see it's not like smudging. That one's a little bit very wet. This one's a little bit very wet. And just kind of going over it lightly and not like digging into it, which is another thing that I do with color pencils because I'm like, be green. But this allows me to have like a gentler hand. This is so satisfying. Okay. Ooh. And this one's gonna be purple. And I think this would be a good activity for like elder people or people like with arthritis or like other different conditions because it really is a very easy coloring process. Um, the water makes it really gentle. Like you don't, again, you don't have to press very hard. Um, but it still gets a nice, satisfying color for it. Like, oh, look at that. I would have to sit here for 20 minutes to make this color red. And here you can see the difference really between the Prismacolors and the generic Blicks. Um, nothing against it, but this one is so much more vibrant. And it's because it's a little bit more, I think the pigment is like more waxy, maybe. Um, and when you lay it down, it comes off more. I'm not really sure what the technical uh, language for any of that stuff is, but yeah, that's what it's doing. I can tell that's what it's doing. Oh, I feel like I should have made this one purple and the other one red, maybe. And maybe we'll get into some blending because I love blending colors. It's one of my favorite things. Making new colors. Oh, yes. Because again, just like the knowledge, it's not really new. It already is there. It already existed. I just wasn't tapped into it. And as you can see, I literally just sketched this, right? I literally just sketched this, and the ink is staying even with the water. So this one I made a little less wet, and like you can see, it's not taking as brightly. Um, right? So yeah, I love this experimentation. I guess I should, since we're spending time together, right? I feel like oh my God, I'm gonna totally make this. Don't tell anybody. I know this is a live stream and it's public on my channel. Oh, look at that. Oh, now we got to go back over the other ones because this is no justice. Look at that. Right though? Okay. Actually, let's. I'm trying to think. Do I want the inside to be black and then the back to be blue? Kind of. That sounds like a vibe. I might make this into like a dating thing, like inviting people to come to like singles to come mingle and draw together. Because I was about to say, since we're spending this time together, let me start putting out some stuff about myself so that I can attract my mate, right? So that we can know what's up, what I like in a relationship, what I'm looking for. You feel me? Um, and then I was like, oh my God, if I promote this as like a singles come and mingle in the color kind of thing, um, it'll help me do that more easily. Oh my God, you guys don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I'm about to find my boo, y'all. And we're going to be coloring together. It's going to be cute. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm freaking out. So yeah, if you're interested in this weirdo, for sure, slide into my DMs. And I am a Cancer, and I definitely will shut you down if you come at me sideways. Just a heads up. Maybe we can make this blue and black. Wow, this is kind of heavy. Like visually. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I feel like this says more than I was intending for it to say, because colors, and we all have relationship with colors, which is why I love coloring. Um, but I feel like this is saying something deeper, and I love that. I love that. That's why I art. That's why I allow myself to express. And honestly, at the same time, it says absolutely nothing. You feel me? Because that is it's just colors on paper, right? It's just lines and shapes and colors. It's all made up and the points don't matter. I'm so glad that my mom had me into Whose Line Is It Anyway as a child. That show was exceptional. And the fact that they said that every night of the show, like it's all made up and the points don't matter. And I think at some point Drew Carey did say, just like life. I feel like at some point he did say that. And I was like, huh, that makes sense. Because I'm a child right now. And I feel like it's all made up and the points don't matter. But people keep really trying to tell me that it matters. People really keep trying to tell me that it matters. And then guess what I found out? It don't matter. But it all matters because it's all matter and it's all you. So it matters a lot. And it's a lot of matter. But here's the thing, it's all the matter that's going to exist. It cannot be created or destroyed because that is not up to you. Right? In any case. Let's do, let's just cheat mode. Just hit them all at once, right? And just start going in. Going in. Going in. I was thinking of coloring them all blue, but I feel like they don't all need to be blue. We can switch it up. See, this side didn't get that much water, so it's not as spilt. It don't got that same kind of drip, you feel me? Doesn't have that same kind of texture. But yeah, this is totally gonna turn into a singles club or something like that. I don't know right now at this moment, but let me tell you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be crew. It's gonna be hella crew. That's outside. That's outside suburbs coming out, yo. It's gonna be crude, real crude. Yeah. So we'll make this like a darker purple, and then we'll make the outside one a lighter purple. So we're just going back over this again. I did put some more water if you didn't catch that. So it catches some more of that pigment, right? And then we'll go back over these. See, as you can tell, like the paper is durable. The paper I trust. It's the ink that I was a little suspicious of. But she's holding. Oopsie, gotta be a little quicker because we put it down. Put it down on it. Yeah. Yeah, we put it down. Yeah. We put it down. Yeah. Then let's see, is this like I kind of want this to be pink. We're cheating. I said I wasn't gonna use any other colors, but oh shoot. Shoot the goot. It's okay, we got a darker color, eh? It's a darker color. Then you get situations like that. It's like, oof. Oof, my goodness. I feel like this is already here, right? At the same time, I kind of hate that. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. I guess we'll just make this one pink, right? Forget about it. I'll make this one blue. And sometimes it be like that, right? Make a decision. Okay, I think we can kind of go back in here with this. Since it's not as wet, we can allow it to kind of blend in a little lighter. It's a little bit lighter here. See, this side came out a little bit dark. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I hope you got some little nuggies from the stream, whether they were creative nuggies or intellectual, self-reflective nuggies, or just like, yeah, that sounds interesting. Idea nuggies, inspiration nuggies. All right. Any of that stuff. Any of that cool kid jazz. What color do I want the eye to be? I guess the eye can be pink, right? Since I... Oh. See, now I feel like I've just colored it too much. But we're going to give you update. Let's see. Again, you can't really honor the colors here with this camera. I'll put a picture on my Instagram. Let's do that now so that you can see. Go on over to my Instagram so you can see a picture. So you can see this picture of the actual, what it actually looks like. Okay, going over to the G's. Going over to the G's. I keep forgetting to switch off this auto message about my stories and sketches. Look at her. I know she's like hella beat in this picture, but like, come on now. Come on. Look at her. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at her. Look at that precious bead. Can we just? Queen. Love of my life. Lom my life. What am I talking about? I'll see a picture of this whip. Picture of this whip. Yes. Ooh. Showing actual colors of Wednesday live stream. Whip. Not wipe. Excuse you. Oh snap. Gotta plug it in, Batman. Everybody watch out. Get out the way. Phew, we made it. Okay. Oh, I think I just did a thing. Oh, cool. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna post that up so you can see it. What it actually looks like right now. So I'm gonna just color the rest of this in black. I just feel something feels like colored in black. Not the eyeball, but like this inside part. Loma line. Loma. You know, like LOML. Loma. Love of my life. Oh yeah, this looks great. Sometimes I get like hesitant with doing the stuff with black because it's just such a predominant color. I'm like, is this what I want to share? Long. Yeah, I think I'm gonna market this as a singles thing so that I can find somebody to date. Because I've been like, I need to be more proactive about that part of my life. Um, I'm like, oh, I wanna, meet somebody and have them be a creative person and like, into some of the things I'm into, but also, into their own things, but at least like be somewhat creative, right? Somewhat artistic. Hello? Okay, mysterious noises at 5 a.m. No more. um, yeah. And I've been saying like, oh, I want my classes to be for like women of color who are like artistic. Um, and then I've been saying like, I also want to attract in a mate. Um, and my friend was like telling me essentially to combine the idea and the vision of those two things because they're going to be combined because it's not like I'm going to have one life where I'm being professionally an artist and then the other life I'm going to be professionally I'm going to be in a relationship. It's like it's all going to be one life, so imagining that all together. And like I said, I do want it to be like women of color, like creative women of color. And I'm pansexual, so come on this way, ladies. You feel me? Not to be a predator, you feel me? Um, but I just saying, like, if you're interested, for sure, roll through. Even if you're just interested in being like a homie, I'm super down for that. And that's why I'm like, do I want to make this like that kind of thing? Because I do. I'm just like, I do want friends. Friends are nice too. Friends are cool to have around. Um, this is interesting. As you can see now, I'm really just kind of messing with it and again blending some color and just seeing how I like that. And I kind of like it a lot. I like it a lot. Um, See, it's like those little things where it's like, ooh, that's what makes that pop, right? That's what makes it hot. It's those layers of just do it. So yeah, let's lift you back up. We are at the hour and 15-minute mark. Okay, we did the thing today. Do oh, can you keep it? And I feel like this is like definitely looks like I made it. I mean, like, look at me. We twins. This is mine. I did this. Okay? Okay? Does it look like I'm looking at it? I can't tell. This oh. Oh, hold on. Uh, does it look weird? Do I look cross-eyed? Do I look cross-eyed? Well, yeah. I'm very glad that we colored this, and see, it's not like paint where you have to wait for it to dry. It's just on there. Um, so I definitely think this would be a good activity that people won't be so hesitant about facilitating or hosting at their facility, I should say. Because a lot of times when you approach people about, oh, I do like a paint workshop, they're like, paint. And it's like it don't have to be all that dramatic, you feel me? But I think this is a definitely nice little vibrant way. It definitely still takes a little time, which is good. And it's like that physicalness of it is good, but it's not so harsh because of the water, which is nice. So I'm proud of myself for doing these experiments. Again, it's just the knowledge and the action of it that builds the confidence. So you just have to start doing it. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited to start offering this out to y'all. Y'all gonna be seeing some promotion for this singles uh, coloring session, I guess. Um, and see, I'm gonna see if there's anybody that I can partner with around here that would be interested in doing that as well. So it's not just me hosting it. Maybe my friend Raymel. Maybe Raymel would be open to that because I know that he is also looking for a mate. So yes, for not a mate, his mate. We are looking for our individual um, people that are made for us, right? Our unique matches. Oh, that's cute. I have to remember I like the green eyes, which makes more sense than the red eyes. But I mean, if you know me, you know me. Um, um, yeah, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Thank you for watching this. If you watched through the whole thing, thank you for existing. Thank you, Carrie, for hopping on and saying Grand Rising. Um, Happy Wednesday. And remember to do something creative for yourself today, even if it's not this, right? But I will see y'all tomorrow. Let's see what time I'm supposed to be here tomorrow. Let's check the calendar together so we can be accountable. And like now, I'm like, I can just drink a cup of nice tea and take a little morning nap because you're not really going back to sleep at 6 o'clock, right? Um, Take a nice little AM siesta and listen to some affirmation videos. Let's see, today is the Wednesday day. So it says stream 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. That is the goal. And then it says 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. open for work. So let's see. I know I'm going to show tomorrow for SRO. Um, but I don't believe I have any gigs today. Um, let's see. Oh, I do. I am on today at 12 o'clock. Oh, okay. So we got things to do today. Crew. That's crew. So yeah, we'll see what's up with that. So it's gonna be a good day today. I always have to look at my calendar because I rarely remember what it is I actually have to do because I'm coming off of a season of having nothing to do and just being kind of existing. And not in like a bad way, just more the allowing life to flow me. But I've been led to this kind of to a calendar. I've been led to be more structured, so that's what I'm doing. So looking at the calendar definitely is a wonderful reminder, especially when I have a calendar of when I'm going to be getting paid and when I'm going to be getting paid. Okay, that's always motivating. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. I will see y'all. Today's the Wednesday day. right? So I'm gonna see y'all on Thursday at let's see, Thursday after, because I also have to do a show tomorrow. So that starts at 12. It might end at like 4-ish. So I'll probably see y'all at like 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you. If you're like, sincerely, I know like nobody's like here right now, but if you took the time to watch through this, if you even watched a moment of it, or you like skipped through and somehow you're hearing this, sincerely, thank you. Uh, this is something that I'm really excited to grow, and that happens to me often. And I feel like this is one of those things where normally I would be like, oh, nobody's really here. I would be kind of feeling some type of way, but this is really just me letting you into my world of what I want myself to be doing anyway. Which is being an artist and making the art things and coming up with different ways to share the artistic process and the creative process with different people for different types of connection and just community togetherness. Just, yeah, building relationships and stuff like that. Just literally just living my best life and sharing my gift with the world. So if you happen to watch this part or any part, I'm sending you that energy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, my name is Angelique, the artist. We have just did the art things. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.